All right, quick question for you. If your marketing stopped tomorrow, would new business still come in? Or would your pipeline go completely silent? Because that's the real test. Right now, we're about to walk into one of our clients' offices. They manage multi-seven-figure portfolios. This is high trust, high ticket, and the kind of business where one client can literally change your entire year. And here's what most people assume at this level. They assume that firms like this just rely on referrals, and that reputation alone is enough. It's not. And that's actually why we're here today. When we first started working together, we built out their paid ads and content engine to drive consistent inbound conversations, not just random leads, but an actual sales pipeline. And now they're doubling down. Bryce, who we're here to see now, invested in his own cameras, lighting, audio equipment, you name it. It's a full in-office studio setup. And if you're wondering, why would he do such a thing? Because when you're serious about growth, you're gonna remove friction from the things that get in the way of growth. And for some service providers, that means we handle content production for them consistently. And for others, like Bryce, it means building the system internally so marketing becomes part of their weekly operations. Not just an afterthought, not when I have time, but a systemized approach. And today, we're installing that system. And the businesses that win going into 2026 don't just try to post more. They build an engine, predictable lead flow from hyper-targeted ads, automated lead nurturing from strategic trust-building content, and consistent inbound conversations all in one pipeline. And I run the same philosophy in our business. That's why we're documenting this for you right now, so you can see what this actually looks like behind the scenes. So let's head inside. Come on.
Well, I recorded, I'm trying to think if I have it on my phone, if I could show you. I've recorded a couple things, but I'm struggling with the lighting and then the angles and where to place things and should there be a shadow? Should there be no shadow?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Doing it all at once, it can be confusing, but that's normal. A lot of people would think there's so many variables. It's just once you get them all lined up, it's dang, people are gonna be like, whoa, that's in your office?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So, okay, well, that's encouraging to hear. I haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
All right, so I did this one.
Man, okay, look, you already got a good shot, man.
So,
That's
but
good.
the lamp is behind my head, which is probably not good,
little
and
things,
the angles. But I was trying to do it off of you guys, and then this is actually just the actual video. Let me see if I have the finished product. I did this one for he's an older guy on our team.
Yeah.
But so it's cool, but then you're looking at his ear.
Yeah.
And so the only other angle I had was this one, which is essentially the same angle.
Yeah, the same thing.
So
it's where it's tricky in a tight space, but there's ground rules basically. I always try to think of things on a scale. So it's wide shot, medium shot, tight shot. And then within each of those buckets, it's okay, so the wide shot just shows everything. If he zooms all the way out, that's as wide as it goes. You're establishing the scene. You can see, you're giving a viewer context of oh, they're in an office, there's two chairs, there's two guys here talking.
Yeah. And
then if you punch into a medium or a tight shot, it's usually for emphasis or to isolate something.
Yeah.
So you've already established with the wide shot that there is a big scene, and then when you punch in, that's when it's it creates a contrast. But if you have two side angles and they're both from the same angle,
it was awful.
It almost creates the effect of you're seeing the same thing.
Yes.
It's so if you get a little variety in there.
I saw that. I didn't even edit anything. I just looked at both of them. I was it's the same thing. Yeah. What am I doing?
Yeah.
I mean, I was able to do.
You got them in the frame though. That's probably the hardest part. You got them in there. Now it's just a matter of we move the camera a little bit. It creates a way different feel when you actually watch it.
Right.
Yeah.
So and then I bounced a little bit, but I'm also not good at editing. So.
Dude, yeah, you still got the captions in there. Look fine. The overall lighting looks fine. I'm sure if we tweak the camera a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something too that's really cool that I like about those lenses that you got is whenever you position them in the right way, if we were to frame him differently, it makes the image look completely different. Because there's more depth.
Yeah.
There's behind him looks blurred out and he just looks really in focus.
Yes.
So once you know those basics of how to set that up, your results.
Well, and that's why I like that conference room so much because the lens is so good because there's so much more depth and so the defocus is really nice on whatever's behind you.
Yeah.
But I'll show you whatever I have.
You got good stuff. This will definitely be.
So I don't like that one. I like this one.
Okay. Yeah.
Are they not the same? Or no, they're not
that's a powerful light. I have that same one. This is I think 60 watt, just a little less powerful.
So like these lenses are okay,
Yeah, kit
right?
lens,
But
when it comes with
yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a world of difference
So,
when you just add.
This
a lens.
one's my favorite, I think. Yeah, that one.
What is this? A 20?
A 30?
Yeah, 30. 1.4.
But I feel like I need
is
a
good
nice lens that is like a 6. Like I don't know
Longer.
if you can get a 16 or like, but this is
wide?
a 50.
Yeah. So that's
You're
what you have.
so
You have
tight on
you have
everything.
you have medium. You just need a wide.
Yes.
Yeah, which is
But
the
a-
kit lens. Yeah, the 16.
Yeah,
you
but
can-
it's like you can see a noticeable difference in the quality. Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing, man.
So
That's probably the last one. You just need that lower range. And usually, like, he probably has is that a 17 to 24?
24 to 70.
24 to 70.
Yeah.
So you could probably go one step below and get like
Dang.
a 16 to
So
35.
this is like as wide as it goes. Like
yeah, but that's
See both.
plenty.
and
And
then-
yeah,
so-
24 is pretty wide.
Oh, and
Yeah.
that it's the good thing there. What is that? A 2.8. So that's what
Yeah.
now I'm
That's a
looking
good
at.
lens. Yeah,
That's
that's
the
the
Like a
average.
lower number.
Exactly, that's better.
That's
Okay.
that's
So
the
what would you
extra.
say advantages between like a zoom lens and a prime? A prime is just like really good and usually you can get a lower aperture, I
Yeah,
would say.
you can get a lower aperture.
But you
It's
just
supposed to
can't
be
zoom.
sharper, but yeah, you can't zoom.
But the trade-off with that is you get from 24 all the way up to 70 and still at a 2.8, which is
Yeah, I pretty
Those
much
are
always
nice
use
ones.
the zooms.
I think a kit lens is like
Do you think that's a
yeah,
3.5 is
Yeah,
the
so
best?
It's very low range, yeah. It doesn't give you much flexibility.
Mm-hmm.
The prime is good if you're like not moving your camera around at all, which I mean you're probably not going to be.
Right.
Yeah, when you see
Yeah.
something.
But if you
Yeah.
need it like flexibility, the zoom is perfect for.
Hence
like,
like
if you
what he's
don't-
doing
yeah,
now, just
what I'm
running
doing
gunshot
now.
because you never know. It's like things are changing
Right.
wide, close, tight, like zoom in on something.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have that flexibility. But if you're setting up a scene, like throw one of these on there, you never have to touch it. It's
Mhm.
always set perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Are you interested in the camera stuff, like kind of learning it, or do you just want to know how to like use it?
I
Basically,
think that I really don't like not being good at things, and
Yeah.
it bothers me.
dude. Okay, that's helpful to hear.
So, no, I don't. No, I think it's cool, but like it's also very frustrating,
Yeah.
right? And so I don't.
What do you
know.
think helps that? Like explaining more, or talking about it, or just like, hey, just tell me what works and then leave it like that.
I think I don't know. That's a good question.
Because it would help me explain
don't
to you. If you're like, dude,
know.
just tell me the practical why it works, but I can tell you like the theory behind it of like, oh, well, this is why from a viewer's perspective, from this perspective, if that helps you
Oh
understand.
no, I don't
it.
know if I need those details. I just want. I know what I want the end product to be, and I'm not there, and so like I'm in the weeds
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to get there.
How to get there. Okay, yeah.
Right.
Okay, cool.
It's a
It's a lot, right? It
Yeah,
really is
and
a
it's
lot.
like I mean, you know, there's so many things to do.
Especially when you dove in like this, man. Like you did it the right way. Just rip the band-aid off once, get everything, and figure it all out.
Yeah,
versus
I got
like,
him to split all of it with me too.
Yeah,
So it was
smart.
great. I was like, okay, cool.
are they gonna be using stuff? You know?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Like
Get
it's
in
not
on
just
it.
gonna be me.
Yeah.
Like that's why I've tried to make it clear. Like, hey, this is not just my stuff. Like you guys use
Yeah.
it.
Take
Because
advantage of
also, so I don't know if you met.
In the first office on the right.
So that was. I don't think he was back when you guys were here. So his dad was a stuntman, like in Hollywood. Like that's what he does. And has done it too.
Dang.
And so I
Sick.
think his dad just produced a movie. He went to like Bulgaria and shot it with him.
Dude, that's
So
insane.
he's pretty good, like way better than I am.
On
but,
camera?
like, well, yes, but
Nice.
also he like knows this stuff a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I encourage them to do stuff because like I feel like when they do it, then
Yeah.
they're gonna learn stuff and then hopefully teach me.
Yeah,
you
just
know what I
trickles
mean?
down.
Yeah. But you guys figure
Start
it out.
incorporating some stunts into
Yeah.
your videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, how crazy would that be?
No.
That's insane. Yeah. I think getting this all set up though and just having it to where you don't have to think about it, right? That'll probably make it easier.
That would be good, right? Because like now I see things and it bothers me and I'm like,
Yeah.
I've almost regressed in like when I was getting started, I was like, yeah, it's okay. Like the videos are kind of going to suck, but it's better to post as something than nothing.
Yeah.
And now it's like, well, we have this very nice repository of quality videos. And I'm like, well, I can't.
Yeah, true.
So like
You gotta
now I'm
hold the
like,
standard.
oh my God, now.
Isn't that crazy? You're
It's
holding
so
holding
annoying.
yourself to a higher standard now,
It's
right?
so annoying.
Yep, that's what this has become, man.
When you start though, it's you right, isn't it the opposite? It's like, oh, I don't want to post because I know it's gonna be bad.
You took a good approach because now you have the discipline of the consistency. It's like you already have given into the fact that you need to do it and you're going to
Oh,
do it.
yeah.
Now it's a matter of how can I do it better? How
Yes.
can I have fun with
well,
it?
and consistently.
Yeah,
Like I know that's the key, and I'm swinging and missing right now for sure. But
dude, this is the initial stages. This is like where most people are like, screw this, it doesn't work. You know,
oh
but you
no,
keep
I mean
cracking.
I've
you
had
keep,
those thoughts, but I mean,
Yeah.
you know, if I mean, I've been lucky to get good at things in my life, and you have to go through that kind of, you're like in the valley of despair right now.
That's so real.
Right?
That's so real.
It's like,
Are you seeing the light? Because it's up there.
No.
Oh, right. Just keep going
but
down.
it's okay. Like, I've had my head down for years, so
Yeah.
it's all
You
good.
accepted it.
Yeah.
That's good. It's a good way to approach it because now
Yeah.
you're open to it. You're like, okay, well, let me just figure it out. This is
Yes.
a part of the normal
Yes.
process.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to get through it. And so every day I walk in here and I'm like, okay, I need to shoot some
Film
videos.
something. Yeah.
Right, so it's annoying, but it's
Yeah.
good because it's
Forcing
a
it.
constant reminder.
Yep.
So I would like to have something here where I'm like, okay, this is my setup for when I shoot here.
Yeah.
And then maybe if we found one other spot in the office, which I feel like is going to be this conference room.
Yeah. On the side.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say, yeah. Do you prefer sitting at the desk, or do you feel like if you're recording, you can be in like a section like this?
I think I am indifferent.
Yeah.
And just want what's the best quality.
Yeah.
So I don't
Okay.
care.
Yeah, I'm thinking just from even the perspective of someone who would watch it for you too. I think if they see you, office setting could be good, but like even if you're just like in a relaxed, like
Yeah.
you're just, hey guys, you're sitting in my office. I'm just, you know, that kind of feel feels a little welcoming to me. What do you think, McKay?
Either way, so I feel like I view this area as two parts. So one, like I can, finagle it for if it's just me. And then I'd love to be able to also shoot with two people if I can,
Nice.
right?
Clients or just other?
I was really
others,
thinking
others?
like, peers. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. But clients too, but that's a tricky one.
Oh,
'Cause-
it's like getting them onto.
And I think I probably have some that would be open to it, but a lot of people, it's their money and it's that older demographic. They never
Yeah.
talked about money,
Yeah.
so it's still very private. Whereas, like, I feel like the younger generation, I'll talk to anybody about money.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
part of your life, right?
Right.
Everybody's life.
But, so yeah, that's my thought. It's like, I'm fine to move it around if it's just me. Like, if we want to center it on the picture,
Yeah.
I got some puck lights behind that lamp and then,
Okay, nice.
the light there, or behind the plant.
Yeah. Oh, I see that on the floor.
And then the light
Brought this
there
just in
turns
case.
on. But
Oh, this on the. That is a light, right?
yeah,
Yeah, we were wondering about that. It looks cool.
it's crooked. So
Who put it? Who hung it?
No, it's hung straight. The light itself is crooked.
Oh, is it bent?
Yes,
The
I
actual.
hung it. To answer your question.
Oh, nice. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it is.
Did you see it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's so
the
I-
mount
it's
is
so
a little
annoying.
off. It's only one of those things
I
you
can't
notice,
not
right?
see.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
No one else will notice it.
I know,
Yeah.
but they will because I tell everybody.
No.
Right? Now we all are
I'm like,
aware
do you
of
see
this.
that? It's crooked.
Yeah. Dang, man. Once you point it out, it's like, whoa,
you have
that's
to
crooked.
suffer. You have to suffer with me.
Okay. Is it screws or what?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
wall mount.
Okay, so let's assess. What do you think, McKay? Man, we don't make you set stuff up. Well, you can just record us.
Oh my God! You said lights off, McKay.
Yeah, overheads, I would probably kill.
Okay, I gotta remember. Okay, puck lights on.
Yeah, yep. All those
Okay.
little accent practical lights. I think that would be our key light. The main light right there
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the most powerful.
The main one. That's the key light.
Key light, yeah, that's what we call that.
Where's the
Technical terms.
I have
McKay, you know lighting pretty well too, right?
All right.
School?
Yeah.
Did you go to film school?
Yeah, I did.
Certified film school.
Certified. That's what they
Lens
call me.
cap. Isn't that funny? That always gets you like, why is it black? And you're like, wait a second.
It's so
The
annoying.
lens cap.
I mean, I have no idea what I'm doing. So,
Oh, you learned it, man.
it's like drinking out of a fire hose.
You got the same light stand too? Come
I know.
on.
Well, I mean,
got
it's
good
sort of
stuff.
like that thing you had for suggestions.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not buying the cheap. I
Yeah,
gotta
you
get
got
the
good
good
This
stuff.
stuff will last too. It can run. Like if you leave those lights on, it'll just run. Like forever. So one thing with the lighting too, and McKay can probably attest to this as well, is usually if you bring the light from above and let it fall down, like let the light fall versus shooting it directly at something, it's a little softer.
Okay.
So what I would do is like angle this.
Okay. Yeah, you do your thing.
I would put it down at an angle like that.
Okay.
And then I would just put it higher up.
Okay.
So again, instead of like shooting the light directly at something, you're now just letting it kind of fall onto the subject.
Nice. Okay.
There's our
cool.
lighting lesson for the
All
day.
right, that's a good one. That's an easy one for me.
All right, so what do we want to do with this chair, you think? Do we want to turn it? Or have him just kind of sit in it and look? Like, is that comfortable to be like angled? Or if he's even like, be set back in it? Or would we just turn it? What do you feel about like turning it directly at him? 'Cause I feel like with a chair like this, it's kind of, after I break
That's how it
this is sturdy, man.
Yes.
I feel like it's directly at him. it's kind of like we talked about with Gideon. It's like, hey, I'm just trying to sell you something on this camera.
Yeah.
But it's a little like if you're just kind of off center,
Yeah.
like oh, I just feel like it's comfortable distance, right? We're just he's talking.
I
And you-
received that feedback too. Like people really like the podcast angle. So like that 45 that we
Yeah.
did in here.
Right.
Like I can't tell you how many people have commented on that. Oh, I really like that. It's like it's just not as in your face.
Yeah, that's perfect. It's good to hear that. Because it does look like visually appealing too, I find. But the fact that it's received differently, I think, is like the key there. Because people feel more welcome. They feel more comfortable watching it versus like, oh, if you're head on, it's like, dude, give me some personal space.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost aggressive.
Yeah,
Which
not-
is so weird.
Not a lot of people think about that, but it's amazing that's how it's received,
Yes.
right? If you get feedback like that, I think that's really helpful to hear because just do more of the stuff that people are like, oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Are you able to change the temperature, like
Yeah,
color
100%.
temperature on these?
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I would change that to match the daylight since you don't have anything to cover this light coming
I
in.
thought about getting a blind for that.
Yeah.
All behind? Yeah.
I mean, I think it's fine as long as you're able to
Yeah, they
match the
should be
light.
strong enough, and you can get the camera close enough to where it's not. So with this, yeah, the second dial here, we'll do the temps. I'm sure you know temps, right? Like closer to 56.
Yep.
I think as close as closer to white.
And that's what this one is. I think is like 56.
Does that one adjust?
It's
on the
white. No,
temperature
it's
too?
just white only.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
why I hate it.
Yeah.
No, it's good, but
Yeah. This will it has a lot more power, and this is more gives you more flexibility. I think,
So then
too.
should I change that to white?
That should be okay as an accent light because
Okay.
it'll actually add a little contrast. I would say
Okay.
because your walls are white, so you have a little extra there. So yeah, with this, I would probably the power. Do you have a rule of thumb for the power usually? Like how bright it is?
No, I don't.
I would usually give it like maybe a third, like around 30% or so.
Oh, wow,
If it's
okay.
like a dark, because again, you don't want it super harsh, and the grid and everything will kind of soften it some. But yeah, I would just usually keep this pretty high up. And then another rule of thumb is like if you're straight on this way, usually you have the light off to like a 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
So you should see it. Yeah, you understand that. Did you look that up?
Yeah.
That's really the basics. If you have a key light like this and you have one camera, that's really the basics. But then you start
then
adding all
just
these
some accent
background
lights.
accent lights. It really
Okay.
does help have like contrast and depth and all those things.
Okay.
So for these videos, would you record? Where are these gonna go? Essentially, like
I don't know.
on a mix of like YouTube or like strictly social media, like Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The ones of just me, yes.
Okay. So the only reason I asked is that would just determine which way you film it. If you
Oh,
film
yeah,
it like
that's what I need
horizontal
you to
versus
help me
filming
with.
it vertical.
So when you film it for say a reel,
Mhm.
are you changing the orientation of the camera or is it a setting?
Yeah, if I know it's gonna be a reel, I'll
Okay, so
film it
you just do
intentionally
a portrait.
vertically.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know if this camera has a mount. Doesn't have one, but you could just take this tripod and you could just
Yeah, I
loosen an
turn it.
angle
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And usually the easiest way I explain this is I just picture this screen as the actual phone.
Yeah.
So if you're on like Instagram or something and like you're seeing Instagram on here,
Yeah.
I'll just picture like that as this.
Mhm.
So when I'm looking and I'm scrolling, how can I make it look like as optimized for that
Right.
as this screen right there?
Right.
So hopefully that makes it a little simpler to understand.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're setting up, let's say like just a horizontal, like you're still doing YouTube stuff too, right?
I mean,
YouTube
I've
videos?
really not done well.
Not recently.
No.
That's right. That's what we're here for.
I only lost one follower not posting though, so I was like, oh, that's pretty
Hey,
good.
man.
That's all right. All right.
They like you for you, man.
Yeah, I got it, but it's fine.
What is the toughest part? Is it like the amount of time, or just like this film equipment stuff has kind of slowed you down, or?
I think it's all of it, man. Like,
Yeah.
'cause there's just I've got too many question marks in my head, like, and then when I figure out the filming stuff, I'm like, oh well, what am I gonna talk about?
Isn't that funny?
Right? And
Yeah, that's
so-
very valid.
You know, I could work on the scripts and like what I want to do, and then I'm like, oh well, I got to figure out how to film it.
Yep.
So it's just like I think I'm on like a merry-go-round.
It's like a lot of things at once. So I would say if you can kind of systemize things for where you're at now,
Yeah.
like make this as frictionless as possible. Like
Yes.
if you have to think about setup, then you're not thinking about what you're going to say. You're not thinking
100%.
about all these other things. So
Yes.
yeah, just try to knock one thing out at a time.
Yes.
But it is overwhelming because there are a lot of moving pieces at once.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is your business, right? So I feel like I'm running another business, and
Right.
I'm not doing a very good job at it. You know what I mean?
I mean, it
So-
goes to show, yeah, there's
It's
a lot that
hard.
goes into it. But if you do want to learn, right, you want to
Yeah.
figure it out, yeah. I would say it comes down to systems, man. Because once you have that system, it's like you don't think anymore.
Right.
You're
And
just
then it's
you're just
much
executing.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I feel like you could take it from like, doing 2 videos or 1 video a week
Yeah.
or whatever, and you'll just start smoking.
Volume goes crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's just that initial runway of like, dang, I gotta figure out what to do, like what not to do.
Yes.
But you almost have to go through that, I find, just to figure out, oh, these are the actual things that only really matter, that move the needle,
Right.
and just focus on those.
Yeah, and I feel like when I got the cameras, it took me 2 weeks just to figure out how to even use them.
Yeah, because that's a good point, because the camera in itself is like a whole, like you could spend a week just learning how to use that.
Oh, dude, and I did, and I still feel like I don't know how to use it, but I know how to use it enough.
Yeah.
Right?
To get the job
And then
done.
like how to get the content from the camera to your computer,
Yeah,
and then
the
the
transfer.
editing. Oh,
Yeah,
my
don't even
gosh,
start
don't
there,
even
right?
get me started.
Man,
So, anyways,
good thing we look at this. And really all we did was the basic variables. So like with McKay there, it's really just balancing the frame out, right? Like there we go.
yeah,
So something that would be simple, where you have enough space behind you.
Yep.
And you know what? This is a crop sensor camera, huh? Do you know? ZV1?
E10.
ZV-E10?
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head.
I'm pretty sure it's a crop.
Kind of,
it's not
I'd
a full
assume it
frame,
is.
right? Yeah. So what happens is this is a 30 millimeter lens, but if you put it on McKay's camera, it would look a little bit different. So 30 millimeters, because the sensor in the camera is a little smaller. So this is actually closer to probably like a 40 millimeter or so. So that's something to account for. So it is kind of a tight shot. Whereas if like I don't have another lens on me, if I had my 16 to 35, I could show you. If you had a wider lens, you could get the camera a little closer without it being.
I've got some lenses in my bag too.
I mean, I have
so
one of the
I'm trying-
crappy ones here, but
Yeah, the kit lens.
I mean, it's fine.
You could throw it on there just to see what it would look like differently. Yeah, so this one you just see much wider.
much wider.
Yeah, and that's cool. You can zoom digital zoom.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're shooting a wide shot, that's kind of nice because it also feels like people are not right on top of you.
Yeah.
It's just wider in general.
Yeah.
The human eye, I'm pretty sure, is close to like 35 millimeters. So if you're doing anything beyond that,
Is that right?
It makes you kind of stand out a little more. I think, right? That's what I've heard. They said like your
I think so.
iPhone camera is like a 35 millimeter. So if you just open up your camera without any zoom,
Oh,
that's
so
like
it looks like the same
this
thing
lens
you're
is like a
looking at.
35. Yeah, so it's almost equivalent to like. But then if you have like a really wide lens, like something like his, it creates a different look. Because you don't normally get that, because people are usually only filming with like iPhones or with like tighter lenses. So once you have a wide lens, that almost immediately makes you stand out a little more.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Huh.
If it's too big or too wide, it's like kind of distorts it, has that fisheye effect a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
So like the 16 millimeter lens, I think that would have a fisheye, start to have a fisheye effect
Yeah.
potentially.
Where it's like ultra wide. Like
Yeah.
you're seeing beyond what your eyes could normally even see out of the sides, and it's like warping it.
Yeah, what's in the middle is going to look larger. Like your hands would look huge if you
ever seen
brought them up
pictures
to
of like
the.
people's
Yes.
feet? And it's like
Yes.
stretches like kangaroo feet.
I
That's
have
what that
seen
is.
that.
It's like distorting the.
Yeah.
Because it's seeing more than what like you
Right.
can even see normally.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I think you understand lighting pretty good. That's the basics. Like a key light here.
Well, I
to really
didn't know to
light-
angle it like that.
your
That's
face.
huge.
Yeah, that's really it. As long as you have that. The cameras, the auto settings on these are honestly so good too. Like you can just have the camera
I think
in
that's
a-
what I have it on.
in an
pretty
auto
much.
mode. Yeah. So that should save you some time because normally there's all these other things you'd have to worry about, like the shutter speed, the aperture, the.
I did have to
ISO.
change. I don't know which camera I changed the shutter speed on because when I was in that conference room trying to shoot the video, the TV in the background, it was obviously
notice
the frequency was
flickering.
off.
Mhm.
And so I had to manually do the shutter speed so it matched.
Yeah, to speed it up.
Right.
Usually the rule of thumb is like whatever the frame rate you're recording. Do you know what that is? Like 24 frames per second.
I know what it is. Yes, but
Yeah.
no.
Usually it's if your standard video is typically 24 frames per second, and then you just want to have your shutter speed be twice that.
Okay.
Not to get too deep, but it's like a motion
So
blur
like
thing.
50
Like if you go like this, you can
Yeah.
see naturally there's like blur.
Yeah.
But if your shutter gets too low, if it's not twice of what your frame rate is, you'll get an effect where it like glitches.
Yes.
Because from like a scientific standpoint, like the shutter is moving at a certain speed per second, like frames per second. If it's too slow, it's missing some of those frames.
Yeah.
So it's not getting the full
Yeah.
blur. So that's technically what's happening. But if you just always keep your frame rate double your shutter speed double your frame rate, then it'll make sure it's natural.
Or just
It'll
leave it
look,
on
like,
auto.
glitchy. Yeah, that's really it. As long as you have one good key light in front of you off to the side, and then you are just in the center of the frame. That's usually the big thing.
Yeah.
Like keep with the
Right.
subject center. Like it
Right.
seems so basic, but sometimes you see people take pictures and the person's like down there, and you're like, "What? Are you even looking at the I was whenever
What
I
do you-
have people take pictures, I'm like, are you even looking at the thing?
And you're saying like centered, like
Yeah, like if I was
Right,
sitting here,
okay.
I would want to just make sure like, oh, okay, this is like the center.
So, and one thing like I don't know, and this is what I think about is like, oh, how's that? Is there too much room above my head?
Yeah, so I would always try to do like rule of thirds.
Yeah.
Is a rule too with the grids, which is
Yeah.
perfect. You have those, like
Yeah.
just put their eyes
Yeah.
on that line,
Okay.
and if there is a little space above, you can save some stuff in editing
That's
too.
cool.
Like even if you have a wide shot,
Oh, nice.
you can always
okay.
punch in when you're editing. You can like crop in more, so you like have less
Yeah,
headroom.
yeah,
so you
yeah,
can kind of like
yeah.
balance it.
Yeah,
If you
you
mess
can
it up
play
here,
with
you
it.
can fix it
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But this doesn't look bad, right? I mean, this is a good wide shot.
No, it's pretty good.
I would even zoom in a little bit if I was using this.
Yeah, same. So then you don't see the hallway.
Yeah, just keep that door out of the frame.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really it. It's good to have the flip screen so you can see that you're
It's so
actually
helpful.
in the frame. Yeah, that's pretty important. And that's the key things I would be looking for when you're setting up. Just make sure you have these basics. You have you centered up, have a good light there, and that's when I would start looking at the little things like these accent lights. It might not look much now, but once you're editing that footage, you're gonna see, wow, the camera does a great job of
I did
picking up
notice that.
the details. It's insane. The
It's so much
quality.
better once you get it on the computer.
It really is.
Yeah.
The screen's deceiving.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's cool to see that though, because I'm like, wow, there's all these details I never even think about. But when I look at it, I'm like, man, that looks so high quality. I'm like,
Yeah.
this must be really good. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like tricking myself.
Yes.
I'm like, wait, I filmed that?
You don't want any like corner of the room to just look like a dark void,
Yes.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
it's-
So
yeah. So this is good. You got perfect. This is perfect, like natural lights to balance out.
Perfect. Look at me. AI designed this too, by the way.
Yeah. Would you take a picture or something right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool to do that.
I mean, it took a lot of iterations, but yeah, essentially.
I like the floating shelves too.
Yeah.
It's a nice touch.
There's some big holes in that wall behind him, let me
To
tell you.
yeah.
And so I was doing it one night and was sitting in his office, and I said, hey, we're not getting a security deposit back in this place.
Nah, we've already moved beyond that. However you're comfortable. If you can be relaxed, because everything kind of goes towards the middle. That's why I like shooting in the corner a lot. It naturally has leading lines.
Yeah.
So like the corners come together, the middle comes together, your eye is kind of naturally drawn
Yeah.
towards the middle. So as long as you're in the middle of the frame, it looks good. I know I say that, like it
It's so
draws you
over
into
my
the frame.
head,
Does that, like, what do you hear when I say that? It draws your eye into the frame. Are you like, what is this guy talking about?
No,
It doesn't make
no.
sense.
No, that makes sense.
Okay,
Conceptually, like, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's just what I think of when I'm framing it. I'm like, what's going to be the easiest on someone's eyes? Like, make it easy for them to like naturally know where to look, versus like a shot you showed me earlier. There feels like uncomfortable almost, right? Like something feels a little off about this. So if you can like alleviate that and how it's
Dang.
set up, that's just like
wild.
that's just
No,
naturally
that's cool though.
how you see it, right? Like I don't know if you.
Which
think about
one
like
was it?
that.
Tell me. I mean,
Yeah, the side one, like the ear one, like you said.
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
against like a flat
Yeah.
white wall, so there's
Yeah.
not really any depth to it.
Another rule
to-
of thumb is like with a shot like this.
of this setup so then I'm
Yeah, you can just keep it.
recreate it.
Yeah.
I'll think of McKay all the time.
Right. Stay in there. Yeah.
You could get some tape or something on where those tripod legs are if you want to always put
that
it
would be
there.
helpful.
We have I have to. There's not gonna be a good setup for two people in this room.
It just depends. So
You know what I mean? Because you're not gonna be able to get depth.
explain to me what would be.
I guess
shot,
just
like,
a conversation,
a
but
combo. Okay.
I suppose I can just do that in another room. Right?
Yeah, just faced everything towards this way. So maybe if you did something like this, and then put this chair right here. And you could use both of your lights now. So you would have maybe not as much depth with something like this.
But
what
then
you
isn't
could
that
do-
weird if like I'm sitting next to that person talking? You know what I mean? I feel like you have to angle them towards each other.
Directly at each other?
No, that's pretty good. But
Yeah, I would be like
Yeah,
that. I
that's
would probably
pretty
be,
good.
and then you could like sit here and then I'd have that one camera here, probably horizontal. I'll just rotate this. And then if you had 3 cameras, that would probably be the most ideal, but you can get away with 2. So this one would be here.
this guy got stock in Sony. Like Sony's been getting crushed this year, man. Maybe that's why he's like, guys, we gotta pump the sales.
Come on. All right, this one would be your wide shot, so you could get both people in here.
Yeah.
And then if you had 3 cameras, what you could do is have one kind of over the shoulder looking here.
Yes.
That's why it was kind of awkward there because
I saw it immediately. I was like, I should have had it over my shoulder, right in his face.
because you want to think of like what they're saying is
having
the
the
other half of the
conversation.
conversation. Yeah. So it's so easy when you
So
think like that.
Yeah.
But one thing to remember on the camera too, like on that frame, there's this concept of like leaving room in the frame. So if I right here am talking to you. This is a perfect way to have this set up. But if I'm sitting in this chair, looking this way, when someone looks at that, they're like, what is he looking at? He's looking at the edge of the frame. Versus like if I'm sitting over here, you can see there's room in front of me, right? So same thing when we film those podcast videos, you don't want it to cut off at your face because people are like, oh, he's just talking off to like the wall. But if you leave space there, people feel like, oh, he's talking to somebody else that's over there.
The other edge of the
yeah,
frame.
keep yourself back, have room in front of you versus like stopping the frame right there.
So, but I imagine there's a fine line there. Like, you still want you centered in the frame, right?
Yeah, that's where the rule of thirds comes in. Like we
So
talked
you'd
about,
want to be in the
on
left
back
third?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay to have a third in front of you, but any more than that feels kind of awkward to a viewer. But if you follow the rule of thirds, it's a pretty good rule because usually that's a good.
So you'd have 2/3 in front of you.
2/3 in front, yeah,
Okay.
to have space, and that's usually if you're angled or if you're like facing something.
Yes.
Whereas if you're head on and you're if this is a balanced shot and I'm off to the third,
Yeah,
it feels
that'd be
weird.
weird.
It's like, dude, just move to the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But and then technically you have 2/3 on both sides of you, so the
Correct.
rule of thirds is still in play there.
Yeah.
Same thing with top and bottom. Like we said, put your eyes towards the top third.
So then, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So I think that's what will help you maybe is like just coming up with what are those like catch-all like rule of thirds. It's like, oh, so anytime I'm framing something, think about the rule of thirds because that will determine where I put the camera in relation to the people that are in it.
Yeah.
Then with the lighting, it's that one's probably just remember just not straight on your face, not eye level blasting. You just
And it also
kinda let
helps
fall
with
on you.
eliminating more of the shadow behind you.
Yeah, it creates more depth too.
Right.
Yeah, because now it's like dark back there, but then you have a nice accent light that kind of lights up behind you.
Okay.
Dude, you're gonna be a master. This
Yeah.
is so cool because most people don't ever spend the time to learn this. So if you learn it,
I'm
you're
not learning
gonna be
it.
dangerous.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm not learning
If you
it.
know enough to get by, those videos are gonna be looking crazy. That's gonna be great. People are gonna be like, dude, who does your videos? You're gonna be like, me.
No, I'm not.
I do
I'm
them.
gonna be like, I'm paying too much
I
money
do.
for these guys to do
I do
this.
the video.
That's what it's gonna be. Oh, by the way, do you guys want to deal in some camera equipment?
Yeah, right. I should have sent you affiliate links. Were those affiliate links?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I don't even check my Amazon thing. I should check that.
Do you actually? Are they?
I should make sure.
Are
I'm pretty
those
sure
affiliate links?
they should be.
Oh, that's
once I
cool.
put in there. I never thought about that though.
I'm pretty sure that's where I bought them.
Okay, yeah.
I bought them off your thing.
Let me go look. I'll see. I didn't think about that. That's smart though. I should be doing that more.
Oh, you're actually not though. You're
No.
joking.
I was like,
Oh, dude, you
I just put
absolutely
the-
should.
I was like, I just put the list together just to help people out, and I didn't expect it to send it to more people. Yeah, that's funny though because I really didn't think about that because only one person asked me for the list and I just threw it together one day. And now anytime someone asks me, I'm like, oh, I already made a list.
Yeah, that's good. I like that stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
I need to do that like 42,000 more times for
Right.
my job.
Infinitely. This is good, man. Hopefully this helps, right? In terms of just like for yourself at least. If you need to come in and set something up, I always just think whenever I'm setting up a scene, like from where I'm sitting right now, camera in front of me, light off to the side, as long as I have a good mic or audio, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for a straight on shot. But if there's two people, that's when it's like, okay, there's more variables at play here. But if it's just me, if it's one person, the camera's always going to be right there in front of me and the light's going to be off to the side of my head.
And so then the direction in which you're looking is just based on what you want, right? So like, okay, I'm trying to think about
So that would be my first thought is like, okay, where's the camera going to go? Where's the light going to go? But then I would also want to know like, where am I going to be in relation in the room? So I would think first, like we did, was like, okay, let's look at the room first. What scene do we want? Like, we're going to shoot to a corner. That's usually a good rule of thumb. And then we want to have some depth, so let's move the chair up. So once I know that, I still am thinking, okay, that's where I want that to be. But I know the camera is still going to be in front of me and the light's still going to be there. It's just a matter of like, where is that happening in the room? And usually a corner is a good rule of thumb. Or just somewhere that has space behind you. They do like say no? Do you feel like you're at a loss or you just like accept it like, oh, this is not a right timing, it's not a right fit right now?
It just depends on like, are they hiring somebody else? Are they just going to do it themselves? Lots of times you don't get those answers.
That's what I wonder, right.
And so that one bugs me more because I just want to know, like, because I'm left to think, was it like, is their life busy right now? Like, did someone die?
Yeah.
Like, did I do something wrong? So like, I love when people be like, hey, look, we actually decided to hire, whatever, Joe Schmo down the street, and here's why. Absolutely. And lots of times the reasons they give me for why they made their decision are wrong. Like they made them off of incorrect information. And so it's good feedback for me because I'm like, I didn't do a good enough job explaining that, right? And that's my fault. That's not their fault.
Yeah.
Right? They got enough going through. They don't understand this industry as it is. So it's like, I need to do better.
That's the
Right.
winner's mindset right there. You're
Yeah.
taking accountability, saying, what could I have had done X, Y, Z beforehand that would have prevented this from happening?
Yeah. And some of
Instead
them are
of-
unforeseen, like,
Yeah.
but, you know,
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
dude, you're not going to get them all, but.
Right. That's what I'm always curious about is like, it just leaves that open loop in your head. You're like, well, how do I improve if I don't get the feedback?
That's
If
why
you didn't
you
say
always-
anything. Just say no. Say no to my face, please. Like, I want that.
You
But if
always
you say
want the
nothing, I'm like,
feedback.
come on. Like,
And I'll
that's
give.
worse.
Yes. And I'll give credit here because I want to say I learned most of that from him.
Oh, yeah?
He is so good, and he always was, and I'm sure he's still doing it, but he's so good at asking for feedback and really taking it to heart and trying to think about like, okay, like, or
Yeah,
is that
is it
legit?
Yeah.
Do I need to work? And so like, I've always kind of kept that with me, like,
Man, that's great.
because it's not an attack. It's like, if someone's going to give you the feedback, like,
Just take it for what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you set it up?
I mean, very similarly to what you have
With the
here,
camera
except
right
I
here?
had the light pointing right at my face.
Oh, okay. Shooting straight at it?
Yep. And then
Do you turn off the overheads?
I did.
Okay.
But then I felt like, and my mom, you know, maybe I need to stop listening to her. I mean, I'm a grown man, but she was like, you're washed out. It needs to be warmer. But so I struggle with that because, you know, you get a lot of natural light from that window there that like washes you out a little bit to begin with.
Yeah. That's where it's tricky. Yeah, if those aren't, like if it's a time like today with the lights coming in heavy, it might be hard to cut down on that. But if you do cut down the overhead lights more, it might
So I
help with
feel
that.
like I really like, I've played with it a little bit at night when I'm still working.
Yeah.
I think it's better when it's nighttime.
Yeah. I think that's the best because you have more control over the light.
Yeah.
Right now we have less control because we can't really
I
make
think
that
we need to
darker.
get some blackout, like,
Yeah.
one of those, you
Yeah.
know, have you seen those like frames and then they just shut and it's not like a blinds, you know, that would.
How's it work? Is it like a sheet or something that comes down?
It's kind of like just like a frame of the window and then it's within the frame, you just close it and it's like
Oh, it's not over.
complete blackout.
That's another thing too is like symmetry. In there, like when we had that straight on shot, it's very symmetrical. It's
It
like, oh,
was.
it's perfect. Like it almost feels
It was
too
so
polished.
right.
Yeah, it has a weird feel to it. Whereas something like
But
this
the
was
angle
a
I
little
think
more.
helped it.
Yeah. I would say like for very, very professional, serious videos, like that's an intentional shot, like in filmmaking. Like, oh,
Okay.
this is like a big establishing shot of like somebody head on straight. It's like serious.
Yeah.
Versus like something like this feels a little more natural, a little
Yeah.
more, oh, we're just having a conversation.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, if you have two people, I think you could.
How would you shoot it with both of them?
Yeah, with something like that, I would probably just I would have two cameras. So I would have one looking at that person and then one looking at you. And then I would just have both people angled. So almost like an X. So like cameras here and then people there. And then you're
Right.
shooting across at them. Because that way you're getting that natural, like your body language is faced in one of these directions. And the camera angle is looking, like I would do it this way. And that way you're, like you imagine you're talking to someone over there.
Over here.
That's where I'll do the rule of thirds. Yeah, and put you on this third.
Okay.
And that way, whenever you cut back and forth between this looking at you and then you have another camera here and your partner's looking there, when you cut back and forth, you actually feel like, oh, you're just seeing, boom, he's talking to him because he's right there. And then, boom, when it cuts to him, he's talking to Bryce. So in your mind, it kind of makes it easier to follow.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's probably a rule of thumb. When it's one person, camera in front, light to the side. If it's two people, just have both people kind of angled in and have the cameras like diagonal across from them.
Mm-hmm.
Like an X if you have two people. Because you probably won't be able to have like one wide shot that has both of you in it with just two cameras. That's where
That's
the
why I
third,
was just thinking the third.
yeah,
would be
that's where the
huge.
third comes in because then you have the one wide one and then you have like tighter ones that are punching in on the sides. But you can still do a lot. I think this is still really good with two cameras. It's very dynamic versus just one where it's like both people. It's like a big upgrade from that.
You know what I'm thinking?
You solve one problem, man. You run into the next one. You're like, oh, I got two cameras, but now I could really use that third.
You know, I can't
Camera for every
remember.
room.
What's that?
Camera for every room of the office.
I
So you're
know.
missing.
I can't remember who said it. It might have been Jensen Long. He's the CEO of NVIDIA, and they're like basically asking him like if he had known how hard it would be to do what he's done, would he do it? And he was like, absolutely not.
It's like, who would say yes to
Absolutely
that?
not. And it's so true though.
Right? Who would say yes to that once you know what you're getting into?
But you can apply that to anything, right? And it's
Yeah.
like you get started, and then it's almost like, man, I'm pot committed, right? So I gotta keep going.
Yeah, you're kind of trapped at that point.
Right?
What is that? Is that like just being the type of person who doesn't like to like back down from stuff, or it's like your own ego won't let you stop because you're like, I gotta keep going.
I feel like you have to see it through.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's like an internal trait though, right? Like, oh, I'm the type of person that just has to finish it. I can't not. Because why would you not just be able to walk away, right?
I think it's a very entrepreneurial trait. I think a lot of people have that trait, but I think there's probably a lot that don't.
Yeah, they like silence it a little.
Yeah.
I'm curious, but it's okay. I don't want to. But some people are like, oh, let me just see. Let me just get a camera.
I will say it does have to be interesting or either maybe like there's something that benefits you down the road because there's plenty of projects around the house I have not completed. Okay. It's like,
true,
I can't see that, you know, it's like been 3 years now.
And it's not
No.
even on the radar to get done.
No.
Hey, at least you took the dive with this, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's the reps too, man. Like we're doing a lot of talking about it until you're actually getting the camera. Like we should just have you practice on a couple and see what you set up to see if you feel comfortable. We could even move it back to that other room if you want and set up a scene to film film that ad, and we'll let you kind of set it up and just play with it. Because honestly, dude, a lot of that is what we're doing. We're trying things out.
Yeah.
Like me and Bradley and McKay walk in, we're like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? We just mess around with it for a while. And we're like, we make it work. You know, we're like, oh, this looks good. That looks good.
I was reflecting on that actually. So I was reflecting on the day we filmed in here and how you all just walked into the space and created what became the videos, right? That you produced,
that's fun.
essentially.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so wild. They've never seen the space and they're like, okay, yeah, this is what we'll do. And I didn't realize in the moment now until I've tried to recreate it myself, like how difficult that actually is. Yes.
Yeah. It gives you a good appreciation for it though. But I'll tell you that I think the confidence comes from having done it a lot and just like being comfortable manipulating the variables,
Right.
but also like having a framework in your head.
Yes.
Like it makes it easy for me because anywhere I go, I'm like, where's a good corner? Where's a couple things that I can put over their shoulder? And I'm just assembling things at that point. Like that's how my brain thinks about it.
I know that mindset. That's a tough one. You can't get away from it.
Yeah, now I see it everywhere, right?
Oh,
See
it's
it everywhere.
hard.
Yeah.
Right?
But once you get yourself to that, it's easy then. Because you're like, oh, dude, we could do one there, we could do one here, we could flip it there, it's like the possibilities are endless. So now it comes down to like, what is your style? What is your taste? And then you get to the point where you're like, what does the viewer want to see? It's no longer about, I don't care how I look anymore. I'm like, what's going to be the easiest way for someone to watch this and actually be like, oh, this looks normal or this looks good. It's like you transcend what you think about it and you're all of a sudden like, what does the person that I'm trying to market to want to see?
Where when you
And then you
started
manufacture
thinking
that.
about it, you're like, oh my God, do I look okay?
Exactly.
Do I sound all right? And now you're like,
Eventually you get
it
to the
doesn't
point-
really matter.
Exactly. You get to that point where you're like, I don't care anymore. What do they want to see?
That's right. That's right. Oh my God.
It's great. It's a journey. You're on the journey right now.
I'm on a journey.
You're on
that's
it.
for sure.
100% on it. It gets fun soon, man. Just wait. I promise.
You promise?
I promise. Just go on. Just spend a little more money, man. Do it a little bit longer. No, it's good, man. You already know how it works, right? Like you said, it's like anything.
You guys build me up, just gassing me up.
It's like anything, man. Come on.
So, I don't know how long it took me, but one day I was in here on a Saturday trying to film something in the conference room.
Yep.
And trying to get the audio hooked up. So I don't know how well you guys, I'm sure you know the cameras really well, but there's the two little spots here for,
Oh, there's two different ones.
I plugged it into the
headphone.
No,
the
Headphone.
headphone jack.
Classic.
And it took me 45 minutes to figure it out. I was like, this is horrible.
Hey, you only got to make that mistake once.
I'll never
That's what
make
you
it
learn.
again.
Yup.
Yeah.
That's really how a lot of this happens.
It's so bad.
Dude, that's terrible.
Oh.
You hate to see it, man, but you gotta.
I can
you
laugh
gotta
at myself.
experience
It's fine.
It's part of it, man. It's part of it.
Gosh.
I do feel like they could put them in different spots instead of right next to each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they're two
Or
identical-
label it a little more clearly,
identical
right?
jacks.
Like help us out a little. Produce the end result. It's like they just didn't follow the instructions.
Right.
So hiring just becomes a matter of like putting in my own core. Did I make a good enough training to hand off to someone that could implement it?
Yeah.
So that's the way I approach it because I just want to build the system out myself and then have someone else run it versus like
And I
hiring someone
imagine-
and assuming they can do it.
Right. And I imagine you've already built out those processes.
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
what a lot of the
so for-
back end is
yeah.
like front loading all of that, just
Yeah.
building. So now it's so
So
systemized.
you just like copy and paste when you're sending it to someone now.
Yeah, that's what it's become.
Yeah.
Like anything, right? It's a time saver, man. It's a time saver. But there's multiple ways to do it. Like the way I do it isn't the only way to do it. It's just the way that I spend my time to like build it out.
Yeah.
So now it works. But if someone else
It's a
is
lot
doing
on
it,
the
they can
front
do
end
it their
now.
own way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I find, at least when it comes to hiring someone for a role like that, is just setting the expectation first and giving them the exact instructions of what to do. Because now competence is only determined by can they follow instructions or not, instead of like, are you actually good at the skill? Yeah.
Right.
You don't have to be good at the skill. If I made a good enough training, I could give it to your mom or like my mom. And like if she could figure it out, then boom, that's what it comes down to.
How long did it take you to build out that framework for all the automations you have? Because I feel like I may be wrong here, but I think 90% of what you do, you have already automated.
Yeah. So it comes just through getting the volume.
Yeah.
So you could do it in a short amount of time and you just have to get a lot of volume. That's where the ads came in for me, because I could run the ads to get a lot of traffic and get a lot of volume, get a lot of people through those systems and optimize them really quickly. Whereas if someone doesn't have a tool like that, it doesn't have to be ads, but if they don't have a way to get that volume really fast, then you have to manually like build it over time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, just like you said, dive in and like do the thing all the way, and then that will just get you the result faster because you can figure out what's wrong faster.
Yeah.
Same thing with running your ads, like just run them and put them out there now, and that's when you get feedback, and that's when you make changes.
Yeah.
Whereas if most people don't ever start running them and they're like, well, how do I know what to change? It's like you don't even have feedback of like, you haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
So action, I feel like action always like
100%.
everything.
100%.
That's what gives you feedback, and it's on to you to like take the feedback, implement it, make it better.
Yeah. It's very humbling for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
But it helps me to know that too with like the action thing. It's like, okay, we'll just do the thing. Like I can sit here and think about what to do all day, but it's like until I actually do something, I won't actually be able to progress.
Yeah. That's so true. At what point, I'm trying to frame this question appropriately. At what point do you think it makes sense, like for someone like me, right? I'm trying to think about like how I can do this as far as producing content more consistently long term. At what point is that role outsourced versus you actually just hire someone, and that can still be outsourced, not like to be employed by our firm, but like at what point do you do that? You know what I mean?
I would say when you have like a proof of concept, like if you have something that's working, like you have a system, like a marketing funnel or something that is actually getting a result, then I would scale it. But now if you're already thinking of like, how do I do this at mass scale, and you haven't validated it, it's actually getting the result you want yet, it's kind of like cart before the horse. So like just get the validation of like, okay, this is something that's working, and then that's when I would spend the time to build the SOPs, systemize it, and scale it, and like hire other people to run those processes.
I feel like our industry, I think we have a very narrow gap right now. Where people in my industry, certainly locally, are not doing this very well.
The opportunity is huge.
And the window is going to shut very quickly with AI and everything that can be just systematized so efficiently. And so I'm like, okay, how can I do this? And by do this, I mean you need to be producing quality content like excessively. Right. And so that's where I'm at in my mind of like, how am I going to do this?
Yeah, you'll be fine. The fact that you're even thinking like that, you'll figure it out. Because most people don't even think to ask the questions that you're asking. So the fact that you're already thinking them is like you're already light years ahead of a lot of people. So I would balance that with like just trying stuff too. Like you're realizing it's an opportunity, you're realizing the window's closing. It's like, let that kind of drive you to be like, all right, I need to try more things. I need to fail. I need to get feedback. And then I need to just make it better. This is good though, like having a system, exactly what you asked, like how do I make it easier to like get the volume, is like make it frictionless, like have this stuff set up, have it kind of like, if you aren't having people in here too often, like just leave this, leave it how it is. But if you got to break it down every now and then, break it down again. But that's what I would recommend too. Even like for me, I just set it up at my office, at my desk, because when I'm my process of creating the things that I'm going to say, that's going to be the next bottleneck you're going to run into, is like now you know how to set things up, and now like you said, well, what do I say, what do I talk about? And once you can systemize that, then you can just have them all working together. Boom, I have a system for making the content. Boom, I have a system for capturing it. I have a system for editing it, delivering it, and now it's just all working together. But you're at one stage. You're at the stage of getting this built out. And once this is built out, now this is taken care of. You have a system. Boom, focus on the next thing. So I would get it to a good rule of thumb I've heard too, is just get something to 80% perfect, and then just move on. Like iterate it. Start just move on to something else. Like it's I was told it's selfish to try to make something 100% perfect from like a video editing standpoint, because at that point the last 20% is just your own internal like, oh, I wanted to look this way. You're taking away from like, hey, I really am trying to add value to my clients and educate them. So it's like a disservice to them if I keep this and don't put it out and try to make it that 10% better.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like it's another thing, hard pill to swallow. It's like, all right, if it looks good enough, good, move on. Get some feedback, and then you can make it better later.
Yeah, for sure. No,
Yeah.
that's good feedback. All
These
right.
are good questions, though, man. Because, again, most people don't think about these things, but the fact, like, if you spend some time thinking about them, at least you'll be able to filter it and say, okay, is this really important right now? Like, figuring out where to put the light, or is, like, getting a message out to my client who is struggling with this thing like more important.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to get focused on this because it's new and it's different and then you haven't had it, but like get it to the point where it's like, okay, it's good, it's where it needs to be. Now let me actually focus on what am I trying to accomplish? What's the purpose of actually doing this thing?
Right. Yeah. No, that's good reframing for sure.
Yeah. But it's good that you're in this now, because now you'll spend the time to actually figure it out and get it to where it's good, and then you can check that box in your mind and be like, all right, this is good, now I can focus on what's the next important thing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I forced myself with buying everything.
Man, that's the only way to do it, because now you're invested, right? Now it's like, I gotta follow through.
Yeah.
Yep. This is good though, man, because the fact that you can do it yourself is going to remove the barrier, and like you said, that's what's going to let you get to the volume that other people won't. They'll look at it and they'll say, who do you hire? Like, who does this for you? Because no normal person would be able to produce all of this.
Thank you.
So,
I take that as a compliment.
Yeah, what you're trying to do is like extraordinary, right? It's not, the ordinary average person is not doing it. Like, by definition, what you're doing is extraordinary.
That's very flattering.
That's just,
all right,
that's how I
now
see it.
humble me. Then.
Now you're ready for the video. Let's film the
now
video.
humble me.
All right, let's see. So, what did you think about that script? Did that seem
The one
kind
you
of
sent yesterday?
relevant? Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
I thought just a different angle, right?
I mean, we could try it. I've kind of been avoiding it, I guess, in our first round of videos. I avoided like speaking to like, people, because the way I see it, people don't view themselves as wealthy. It's so mind blowing to me.
Well, that's helpful to hear.
Like,
then, do they say other things, or they're just more humble or more?
No, it's a question. They'll say, so good example, there's a younger, but for my world, younger, and they've got like, what they have, 3.5 million, and they're like, do you think are we gonna have enough? And they're gonna work like 10 more years.
Yeah.
I'm like,
was that active,
and that's so consistent
through investments or like through active income?
Yeah, investments and whatever throughout their life, they've been good.
Yeah.
But so many people think that way, right?
Oh wow.
And so it's like, when I'm hearing these numbers and I'm just running like wild, like quick little calculate, I'm like, you guys are gonna have $7.5 million when you retire if you just keep doing what you're doing. Like, is that enough?
Dang, it's helpful to have people like you, because if I was there, I might think the same thing. Maybe like, wait, is that no?
Well,
Maybe
it
always
depends
in the
on
back of your
lifestyle,
mind.
right? That's the kicker.
Yeah.
But right, if everything like seems about right, but I think the point in that, and I'm getting lost a little bit, is they don't view themselves as being wealthy.
Yeah, they don't. Would they categorize themselves as something else, or
just middle class?
Yeah, but and I feel like you can't speak directly to that, because then there's this
insulting.
But there's this interesting divergence, right, where the people who view themselves as middle class but are worth $3 or $5 or $10 million, they're not middle class, but they view themselves that way. Where someone who is below middle class may view themselves as middle class. You know what I mean?
That's very
and so
good,
I don't want to be appealing to that.
Yeah, you want to disqualify that.
Right.
Yeah. So this is something I've debated with too. Is I think it's better with the messaging to disqualify people.
Okay.
Because the ads are just going to get you so much volume. You're going to get seen by everybody. So really, it's a matter of like, there's going to be so many leads out there. It's like, how can I make sure the ones that aren't qualified
that I
don't actually make? Yeah. So if we have that as our North Star, is like, let's have language that disqualifies the wrong people versus I'm trying to speak to the right people. Would you word that differently, do you think?
That's a good point. No, because I guess technically my ideal client is someone with serious wealth.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So no.
Maybe the delivery, we could be a little more, I don't want to say empathetic, but just more the tone of it. Maybe if it's delivered a little more Read the sentence again one more time.
If you're a Wilmington retiree who has built serious wealth and you're still managing everything yourself, this is for you.
Okay. Who's built serious wealth? If our goal is to just disqualify people, then that might do it. At least that would keep the ones who have not. Well, I see what you're saying though, because your ideal client doesn't really think they built serious wealth.
Yeah,
right?
because like I don't necessarily want to disqualify even someone with like, you know, a million and a half. Like even that, I'm cool. I'll take those people all day long.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
And so certainly someone with, you know, $1 million, they don't think they're wealthy for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And to be fair, depending on their spending, like they
That
might not
be a
have
lot.
enough.
Yeah. Okay. So what's more relevant, do you think? Like if you're a person who has not built serious wealth, but because what's your end goal for them? Like if they come to you, you're helping them protect their assets, you're helping them grow, you're helping them.
Well, so I guess if we're appealing to a retiree, I guess you could say like a Wilmington retiree who has like built financial security or achieved financial security, but you're still managing everything yourself.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Because like, you know, I do think there's, I don't know, because then like financial security in and of itself kind of implies that they've got everything taken
They
care of.
already have that. Yeah. Okay, so what are they frustrated with now then? Like they're missing something. They're maybe just lead with their pain point. Like, are you this person that is struggling with this pain point? Maybe that would hit them better.
Yeah. So if you're a woman, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. I mean, a lot of the big players in our business, right? So you think about for the big wirehouses, like they're basically coming out and saying like, hey, if you got $1 million or more and you're struggling with these things, like
You qualify.
let us know how we can, you know, we can help.
Yeah.
Basically. So, but I do think that's off-putting to a lot of people too. Like if I said, hey, if you're a Wilmington retiree and you have $1 million of investable assets or more,
Call me.
right?
Right. Let's do this. I'll put it into we've been testing this with some people. Chat GPT thing we built out to see if we can modify
You got a
it a
little
little
prompt
bit.
built.
Yeah, we'll test it out with you.
Is that the AI you use as chat?
Right now, I've tested a couple like
Which
Claude,
one?
Poppy AI.
So I haven't played
is a
with
really good
Claude
one,
yet.
too.
What do you think?
I think for writing, it's pretty good.
Really?
I've heard a lot. Like I kind of like the ChatGPT one that
I do too.
I've
I'm
tweaked it a
partial
little
to
bit.
it.
Yeah. Have you used Claude much?
Not much, but I'm getting very close to giving it a try.
Yeah.
Because like now I'm getting targeted for it.
They're coming for you.
Mm-hmm. But it's like talking about the automations and the scripts and like, you know, doing stuff. And that's how I want to leverage AI for me, at least. Like
Yeah,
one of the ways.
streamline.
Yeah, like I can't think of it all the time.
Yeah. It's amazing how much it's taught me too, though. Like I'll ask it. Because before, like, have you ever built them out where you put like instructions in there and like build out a.
Mm-hmm.
So it's.
Well, I have chat build out that and then I feed
Yeah,
it
build it
back
out for
in. Right.
I found it interesting one time. It told me like the way it prioritizes data. So if you give it like a lot of data, whatever's towards the top, it'll prioritize that. So I was doing things where I kept adding more teaching points to it, and it was like, well, what's happening is it's getting confused because you're telling it one thing up here, but if you haven't updated the whole entire prompt, then down here when you add something new, it's going to be conflicting. I was like, wow, I never thought about that. I thought like the more information I gave it would be better.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how I came to that conclusion, but it eventually told me, well, hey, the way that I analyze data is like from top to bottom. So if you put things up here, it's going to prioritize it versus down here, it's not going to take it into account as much.
Yeah.
But I've just got comfortable using it and kind of like found ways to work with it.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do is basically, and I'll just record this, what we're doing is reworking the hook for this script. And just tell me, like, what are we really trying to do? We're trying to reframe. Don't we want to change? So the wording right now of the hook is a little, it's not really speaking directly to who you're trying to attract. Because
I think so.
They don't really view themselves as a wealthy individual, right?
And maybe, you know, I guess I wrestle with that. Maybe they do when, you know, internally, right? Like one-on-one when they're being, you know, authentic. But I wonder, yeah.
Okay, so for like the sake of marketing, if we're trying to call them out with an ad, what are some options that we could use that would actually speak to them more so?
Mm-hmm.
If you've worked decades to build your retirement and now the real risk isn't returns, it's coordination.
I kind of like that one.
This one says it's like protection based. So maybe in their mind they're thinking, I'm not wealthy. I need to protect this. I need to be smart about this.
So those are the clients I love to work with.
Oh yeah?
Yes. And the reason is because unlike the gentleman that called me, they're no longer chasing returns. They're no longer like, hey, you got to make 30% this year. It's like, hey, I've done pretty good and, now I need to protect it.
Different mindset, yeah. That's great. So what about this? If you're a Wilmington retiree and you've worked decades to build your retirement and now the real risk isn't returns, it's coordination.
Yep.
Does that sound?
Yeah, I think so.
This is for you.
You've done this a time or two. His delivery is very good too.
This is for you.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
I'm telling you,
He's a professional.
Once you master these things, that's what the game becomes. How well can you communicate and just translate what I'm thinking up here to where someone else can hear it and be like, oh, that's what he's saying. Because I notice a lot of times from the feedback, I say things a certain way and I think they land a certain way, but then the reaction I get from the other person is different from the way I thought I try to deliver it. So that's become my game, is like mastering how can I communicate in a way that actually is like congruent with what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because what I'm thinking, how I'm saying it, maybe is not always landing with people.
100%.
And I can talk to you direct, because when I talk to people direct, sometimes I notice like maybe they get a little defensive. I'm like, oh wow, I don't intend to do that. I'm just like, I'm kind of a direct person.
Yeah.
So like with you, it's like, oh, you're the same way.
Yeah.
Like you're direct.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, just let me know.
Yeah. But that's
the easiest for me to communicate with people that will shoot it straight.
There's
I can
different
just tell you, you're not going to get
communication styles.
defensive
That's
if
right.
I tell you like, dude, it's just a simple thing. Like you're like, oh, he's not attacking me. He's just getting a point across. Yeah.
It's so true.
That's the game though, man. Once you get good at that, I think that's where the real skill is in. That communication.
So much to learn though. Like now I'm like, okay. Well, no, but
it really is, man. There is.
Because I've been listening to videos like on how to effectively communicate like while I'm working out, and it's so boring, right? When you're trying to work out and like lift heavy, and then you got this broad in your ear talking to you about like how to communicate better, and I'm just like, I just need some like rap or something. Like
come to, yeah.
Meanwhile, it's 5:07.
It's a great way to start the day, man.
Oh yeah. Cross leg, no.
Confident, yeah. Chest up, shoulders back.
Do it for Harambe.
Let's go, man. You remember that? Yeah, this guy.
Was that like 2020?
Kind of leaned in a little bit.
Oh yeah. He's got the mic. The mic helps.
Those are different. It's just a different quality, man.
It's a different vibe.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Do you think the mics add quality or detract from it?
From audio quality? Or what do you mean, like overall?
The visual.
Oh, yeah. See, that's an interesting component to hear that. Because yes, I think it does. Like, it does look more professional, more produced. But it does actually make a noticeable difference audio-wise.
Better quality, too.
For headphone people, I would say, too. Like, if you wear headphones a lot, you would definitely notice if you hear, like, a good mic like that versus a lav mic. But that's way down the road, I'd say. It's minimal. At this point that you're at, it's minimal versus, like, using that versus one of the podcast mics. Yeah, eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, step down the road. I focus on this stuff.
I'll try and put that back in my head somewhere else.
No, this is good. Because even oh my bad. Even with how good like the AI softwares are for cleaning up the audio, you can still use like a mic, even like that type of quality, and be able to get a really good output. Talk real quick.
Hey, what's going on?
Something's telling me, man. Like I think I like the wider lens. Let's swap it out, man. Just try it. Another little rule of thumb is usually like the camera close to your eye level. So you're not like looking, it's not like looking up at you or looking down at you.
Mm-hmm. So the height of it, you're saying?
Cheat code. Yeah, where this is at. If it's like the lens is in line with your eyes, typically good. I like to shoot up kind of a little bit at people. It could be like a small thing.
Your girlfriend would not like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's from like a video perspective, it creates the effect of like, it's gonna sound weird, but like you're more like godlike. If you're like, people are looking up at you.
Yeah, Hitler
you're an
had a
authority.
tendency of that. Did
Right.
you know that?
No.
He would always have when he had an important meeting, he would be sitting up higher than he would do it intentionally.
Yeah.
A lot
It's
of world
crazy
leaders do
that.
That
Stuff makes a difference. Yeah.
You know,
And
about
like if I was sitting with him, I'd be like, whoa, like I'm looking up to this guy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's a crazy tactic.
Napoleon did it too, but he was like, 5'1" or whatever.
He was trying to compensate a little.
Yeah, and that was also why I didn't like those blue chairs. They were super low.
Oh, they put
It
you
made it
down,
feel like I intentionally put people lower.
down on the ground.
I didn't like that.
Dang. See, it's crazy how you can notice these things, right? Because when people are watching, they probably they subconsciously maybe have a similar thought. It goes deep, man. This is all psychology.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far.
Yeah, it goes deep. All right, you want to give us a test run?
Yep.
I'll just feed you the lines. All right, let's see how this first one goes. If you are a Wilmington retiree and you've worked decades to build your retirement, and now the real risk isn't returns, it's coordination, that's a long one. Should we split that up for you?
Is he serious right now?
Yeah, we should shorten that up. If you're a Wilmington retiree and you've worked decades to build your retirement,
Oh,
you think you can
gotcha.
do that?
Yeah, sorry, I was waiting for the next line.
Yeah, let's split it up.
No, that one was good. That's
Yeah,
fine.
If you're a Wilmington retiree and you've worked decades to build your retirement,
If you're a Wilmington retiree and you've worked decades to build your retirement,
then just follow me for real insights for retirees who want certainty, not guesswork.
give it to me
Dang it.
again.
I thought I could get you on that one. It says follow me for real insights for retirees who want certainty, not guesswork. But I'm thinking it's like follow me if you want this desired outcome is how I would think about it in my mind versus like follow me if you are this person who wants this.
Then just follow me for real insights for retirees who want certainty, not guesswork.
You got it, man.
Nice.
That was we could have split that, but honestly, you did good getting both.
Yeah, that was good.
That was hard. Those are 2 lines in one. It's amazing how hard that can be.
Like, I need to follow those types of people, you know?
Yeah, what I would do too is, are you familiar with the Facebook ads library? You've ever heard of that?
No.
So on Facebook, if you go and Google, type in Facebook ad library, you can see every
Market's
single
closed.
ad. You can see on Facebook ads library every ad that's running right now. And you can search your specific industry, you can search
Nuh-uh.
Wilmington, you can see every ad that's being run right now, yeah. Yeah, Facebook ads library.
Hang on, not my email.
Yeah, it's not right. Good.
Okay.
Market's closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there, first one.
This one?
This the very first search
just-
the meta ad library or meta, yeah. And then here you'll just go to ad category. Yep, and then all ads, and then you can type anything in there: keyword, industry. You can type in a location. And now there's a way to filter them as well. So this should probably show you results for all of them, and you can see like there's almost 11,000 results right now under that keyword. But if you
Wow.
go over to filters, I would typically search by media type, and then I would go to video. So I can see just video ads. You can change the dates. You can see ads that are active or not active, but this will give you a good look at what's running right now. Some of them will be relevant, whatever is picking up on that keyword. So some of the ads might not even be relevant, but for whatever reason they show up there. So at least they're kind of filtering somewhat.
Yeah, no idea this was a thing.
And what you can do, a good indicator is if you go, like there's going to be so many, if you go towards the bottom, you can see the date that they were launched. So scroll up a little bit. This one started running on May 12th, 2025. It's now 2026.
Dude.
Do you think someone would
Look at
spend
that.
money? Do you think someone would spend money to run that if it wasn't making them money? So you can see the ads that are pretty much winning right now. Like someone's run an ad for over a year, they're spending money on it. Chances are it's making them at least some sort of money. And you can just see how simple. You can watch the videos, you can look at the script they're using.
That's wild.
Yeah, you can type in even like locations. You could type in Wilmington Financial Services, see if anyone's marketing in the area too. And this is all like anybody can look this up and just see the actual ads that are running right now. Now that's going to be
in Wilmington, Delaware.
yeah, we'll see. That's a pretty specific term. Actually, I've seen that guy's ads before. It's funny.
This guy?
Yeah, in the blue shirt. I've seen that.
SE, North Carolina.
Yeah. So all of these are flagged under Wilmington Financial Services. Does any of these companies look familiar? Advantage Gold.
No.
They're running ads here, whoever it is. If you click play, you can play the actual video ad too. So this is the ad he's running. It's a 10-minute ad. This is called like funnel hacking because now you can click on his call to action. If you click sign up and you can see his landing page. So now you can see if someone's running a successful ad, this is what they see whenever they click on his ad, and you can hack his whole funnel. So you can click this. I wouldn't tell people about this, but you can still record it. But you can literally reverse engineer somebody's entire marketing funnel because you can see their ad, you can see what they're using to like get traffic to their page, and this is the landing page that he's made. And if he's had this ad running for a long time and it's working, you can see what a converting landing page actually looks like. So he has all these different elements. He's got testimonials, he's got frequently asked questions, he's got proof, like all these different things. So that's what
It took me so long to understand what he was even doing.
He's getting people to sign up for his challenge. So that's his funnel, is like he's running
like,
ads to a challenge to then sell people something on the back
he's
end
a
of it.
business coach.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, what is he trying to sell?
It's a 10-minute long ad.
Dude,
That's
He's not even
a
fun to
crazy
listen to.
approach, right?
Yeah.
10 minutes on that? That's insane.
So dude, look at, so this is exactly what I said
that's
to
all
you.
that's running. Look.
Nobody is doing it.
That's crazy to see that.
So I need to go so hard.
It's great. Yeah, you just got to crack it, man. I think what it comes down to now is you have the means necessary. You have the equipment, you have the gear. Now it's a matter of just finding alignment of the messaging with the actual person that you're trying to connect to.
Mm-hmm.
It's really those two elements are what's left. Once you have the right messaging and you get it in front of the right people, that's what's going to connect. And honestly, that's what I spent a lot of my time when I was starting was like trying to figure out that messaging. Like what is the right thing that the person I can help is like looking to hear almost.
Right. Can you do, you can't filter link or location in here?
I believe it has to be on the search.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
up in
right
the
there.
search bar. Oh, there you go. Yeah, nice.
Oh, just country though?
Interesting. I think if you type it into the search bar, it still may show up where you typed wealth management. And that might be the keyword thing too. If you put Wilmington first, it might.
Wow, okay.
They got a lot of ads. February 11th.
But see
they
no
just launched
videos
it.
though.
Yeah, see, that's a huge advantage. Click on the
That's
learn
it,
more
he's the
too.
only
Let's
one,
see.
too.
Yeah, the images are pretty common. Let's just see if it just goes to their website.
I bet this is a lead magnet, would be
Yeah.
my guess.
If it even loads, their link might be broken. They're running ads to a broken link. People do that a lot too. They don't check their links and then their ad goes to nothing.
Or nowhere. Okay. Well, that was fun.
Dang, yeah, it's interesting. They launched a bunch of them though.
Okay, there you
Oh,
go.
let's see this guy's landing.
Doing?
Come on,
What am I
right?
doing?
Come on. Welcome, guest. There's not even a way to capture. It's not even above the fold. Usually you'd have something above the fold. The very first thing people, you
there
gotta
go.
scroll down to
Look,
find it.
Nobody's scrolling that
There's
far.
so much friction.
They're,
Exactly.
they're
right.
looking here and they're like, yeah.
Exactly right. You get it, man. You get it.
Okay.
It's so rough again.
Oh my goodness.
How cool is it to see that though, right?
Oh, it's
In the area?
ridiculous. wanted you
I
to
spent a
look at
lot of
this.
time in there.
Well, actually, so this probably answered the question that I had.
Okay.
I was going to say, should I keep doing this? I haven't really paid super close attention. I don't know that these numbers are going up that much. I mean, I'm still getting billed, so I imagine they are, right?
Oh yeah. You're getting impressions. You're
Okay.
getting seen. So yeah, remember this is like you're retargeting too, which is good. Yeah, so you have the pipeline. Like you have a lot of people that have seen you. You're now showing up in front of them consistently. It's just a matter of like funneling them all the way to the bottom. So right now you have probably a really good middle of funnel. Like you have a lot of people that have seen you from your ads.
Yeah.
They're seeing you consistently. Now it's just a matter of getting those people into conversations.
Yeah.
So whether that is with
Yeah.
ads or that is with some sort of opt-in, or you have an assistant or you go in and like message outbound some of those people.
I don't have time.
That's where the trade-off
Yeah,
is.
for sure. So, so you said you could do it via ads though, or
Yeah,
how would
there's-
you do that then?
You're just creating some sort of opt-in, I would say. So whether
Okay.
that is
Like a sign up here, or schedule
yeah.
a meeting now, or something
yeah.
like that.
And that would be good to hit the people that are in these retargeting audiences, because
With one of those, or
you just want to align the ask with the stage in the funnel that they are. So like if you're running a top of funnel ad, I wouldn't show them like a
like
conversion
hey, schedule a
ad.
meeting. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, dude, like I just met you.
Yeah.
I don't even know you yet.
Right,
Same
right,
same line of thinking. Now you have a lot of people who have met you. They've shaken your hand. They've seen you multiple times, so they're familiar with you.
Man.
I always equate it to like the people at the gym.
Yeah.
It's like, man, if you see the same people every single day, every morning, eventually you're gonna like nod at them.
That's
and
right.
Eventually
And then
you're
the
just gonna
next
say
day you
what
dap
up one
them
day.
up.
Exactly, right? It's like that's how it works. Like don't try to ask that person to marry you before
right.
they've even met you. Like build the relationship, and then
Right.
once they're in that audience for a while, then just start trickling out small invitations for
Yeah.
people to reach out if they need help.
Okay.
And I would do that too, even with is Facebook the main driver where people are seeing you now, or is it still running on Instagram too?
No, it's on both.
Okay.
So this one's Facebook only,
Okay,
and
nice.
this one's just Instagram.
Are you posting on both still? Not much.
Don't tell him, okay?
No, it's okay. It's
No,
all right.
I mean, dude, I've really not done a good job.
Yeah. Do you still have more content?
Not really. I mean, I need to film stuff.
Okay, yeah. I would say start with that. Like start mixing, like getting into cadence with that. Say if you batch film, like you have a setup and you sit down and you film a handful of videos one day.
Yeah.
Just get into a cadence where you're posting maybe 2 to 3 times a week. That way, when you start asking people, it's not like you're only ever posting to ask. It's like, oh, you're giving value, and
Right.
then you ask, and then give value. You try to counteract it. Because if you always just ask, then your audience is like fatigued, and they're like, oh, all he ever does is try to sell stuff.
Yeah. So, I mean, really, I've only done this, and then I've posted a few carousels because I was like, okay, I need some
I saw
other
that.
stuff.
Yeah, that was good. You can repost. How many posts do you have total?
What's that? 5, 10, 15, 20?
You could repost. Yeah, okay, 20. You could repost some of those. Like
No.
having 20 is
No.
tricky. Yeah.
No, you're bailing me out.
Having
Don't do
20
it. Don't do it.
This is typically when I would, film more content and have more.
Yeah.
But that's just to get people in that rhythm of, again, it's like they know you as the guy who's just there, not trying to sell anything. You're just trying to provide value.
Right.
So that way, once you do, now you have a tool where you can, at any time, like for me, not to sound like cocky, but it's like if I'm in a pinch and I'm like, dang, I need some clients, I can just go put a post out because I have an audience of people who are already nurtured and already like interested. They're just waiting for that invitation of like, oh, where's the next opportunity? So you almost want to create that for yourself where it's like you give so much good value and you just give so much with no expectation back. Now you almost have the ability of like, well, guess what? Now I have something about the way you frame it, right? Now I have something really valuable. I have a spot open. I have an opportunity where I can help someone else. Like I have so much demand. If you meet these criteria, just reach out. We can talk about it. So I think it's all in the framing.
Okay.
I think it's all in the
I like
framing of
that.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the way I would think about it though, is like I need to make
No,
sure that
that's a
I'm
good
putting
way.
out enough goodwill to where I actually feel comfortable with doing that.
Yeah.
Because now it doesn't feel like I'm asking, it doesn't feel needy.
Yeah.
I'm not like, hey man, I need some clients right now. Like, can someone buy from me? It's like, well, hey, look, like this opportunity just opened up. I'm looking to help
now
somebody.
I have capacity.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
just framing it differently, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the way I would run it, man, in terms of like content. If I was really trying to use content as that system, it's like you got to get the production engine somewhat going, which retargeting can automate a lot of that, which is good that you're doing that because people are still building that. But eventually you could even make an ad. Like I'll send you a template or an example. It could be a very simple ad and I'd have to think of how to script it out for you specifically. But it could be along those lines of like, hey, if you are this person, XYZ in Wilmington, and you want this desired outcome, whether it is to like secure finances or whatever, however you would word it, then like, hey, just reach out, send me a message. And we could run that as like a DM ad to where when that shows up, the call to action is for them to actually message you. And then now they can just instantly be in a conversation with you.
Yeah. I feel like, does that work?
It works. I mean, I do it now a little bit. I've gone back and forth. I always find just the organic conversations work the best for me because it doesn't feel as
probably.
Yeah, the traffic's way cheaper because you can just keep running those easy ads where they're like awareness ads, and then the people kind of filter themselves. Like they won't follow you, they won't look at your stuff if they aren't that interested. Have you gotten? I think you can add to your columns too now. You can actually add followers there to see. So go to your this where it says performance, and then go down to custom, and then in the search just type in follower. Yeah, oh, it only shows for Instagram, I guess for Facebook. Yeah, just select that and then you can drag it towards the top or even leave it at the bottom just so you can see. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see if you have metrics for that.
Where'd it go?
Scroll.
Oh, there it is. See, look.
Dang, yeah, so Instagram was not very heavy. I wonder if it's all on Facebook. I think let's try that new ad once we edit
I
it.
think it
And then,
definitely was more. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I bet it was, dude.
oh, Facebook follows. 100. Oh, that's lifetime.
Yeah.
Interesting to see that.
But
Yeah, let's try. I mean, that's what I was thinking with the ad. I'm like, let's film a different ad. Let's try a different editing style and see if we can get that to work, like connect a little bit better with the messaging. Oh, this is a Facebook only one, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So yeah, so it is.
But I mean, it is hitting the people. So it's interesting. The older women like me much more than the
Yeah,
older
and you
men.
got really skewed to the women.
Oh my gosh.
36%.
But they're much cheaper. Is that why they're cheaper? Because it works more with that demographic? Is that why?
Yeah, it must be show. Yeah, those must be the ones that are responding the most to it.
Right.
Because you're getting the most volume from that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's interesting. That's only on Facebook. So they're finding you. It's just a matter of like, how do we keep progressing them? Do you see much engagement or anything on
No.
Facebook? Did they like your page? Do they?
They like the ad,
Okay.
and maybe 1 out of 10 likes the page after that. So
Okay.
like when they like the ad, then I invite them to like the page, and
Yep.
I would say 10%. Will
Yeah,
then like.
conversion from that. Okay.
Um,
Because the whole name of the game is just finding more levels of intent. Because like the initial ad, usually with Instagram, it's like we're just looking for people to follow. We're looking for them to watch the ad and actually engage. That's like one level, and then we'll put them into a retargeting audience, and then we give them the opportunity to take more actions, like
Right.
actually message me or actually do some other engagement. We're just looking for like people to show interest.
mhm.
So that's when we get those people to the bottom of that funnel is when we're like, oh, let's have the conversation. Let's give them that direct offer.
Mhm.
So for you with going to Facebook, I wonder how we can like recreate that on just Facebook. I think with Facebook, honestly, a lot of the times it is more of the direct response ads. That's what I've seen at least is like people when they see a Facebook ad, they expect like, oh, just fill out your name, phone number, email. That's just what I've heard. People think Facebook is more like that.
Let's try it. Like,
Yeah,
worst thing that happens is it doesn't work.
yeah. I wonder if we have one of those. Did we film one of those the first time where we said a call to action like click the link or something like that? Does that ring a bell?
I think
It might be.
I
in
think
the
it was
folder. I'd have to
message
look.
me. I think it was this one, dude.
Oh, message me. Okay.
How can I see it?
Oh yeah, go
I
to
guess
edit,
just edit it.
and then click under the actual ad, and then you should be able to see. Yeah, on the preview. Yeah, nice. That was a good ad, man.
Through the lens of someone who's helped countless families just like yours.
Yeah, that's right
Message me and I'll
Message
send
me.
you
There it
the
is.
set.
Okay, yeah, you
But
could
we
run that
have
as a
it-
DM ad. Yeah,
Okay.
you could set that up as a different.
Do you think that would be wise though? Now that because then people are gonna see it again, and they might just breeze right by it and be like,
Oh
"I've
yeah,
already-"
no, you'll be fine. You'll be fine because
You
they're
think so?
yeah, the audiences are so big. It'll show to so many people that haven't seen it before too.
To help simplify your finances. And
How many?
It's a clear look at where.
Yeah, let's look at results. Let me see the frequency. I think the frequency is going to be the big thing.
Where's that? What
You might have
is
to add that on your custom columns under here. So that's just basically how many times one individual person has seen that ad. So if your frequency is above like 3 or 4, then someone's seen it like 3 or 4 times, and that's when it's usually fatigued. Yeah, I would search it in the top. Yeah, just type in frequency, and we'll see what that is for that ad.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so retargeting will normally be pretty high. Let's click into the actual campaign and it'll probably change that number.
This?
Which was the one we were looking at? The Facebook one?
Yeah. I mean that's high.
Let's click on that and let's see.
Like
Click into
in
the
here?
campaign. Still 6? Okay, yeah. Yeah, for that one audience, that is pretty high. Go into the ad set, yeah, and click edit on that.
On this.
Yeah, and then let's scroll down and see. Okay, the audience size is big, 200K. What are you targeting? Just Facebook only, 25-mile radius?
Yep. And I can't remember if they let me do. Oh, they did let me do this. I think.
Oh, the age, nice.
I think if I stopped doing it, I think they reworked the language. Do you remember talking about that? The special ad category it used to say financial products.
Oh, yeah, they changed the word.
So then I didn't select it because I'm not selling a product.
Yeah, it's not a product.
But then I think they changed the category to financial services.
Service. Yeah, that's a big
And
change.
then I got rejected.
Dang, that's a big change. Let's look at your placements real quick. Under here, show more. Go up to advantage, and then there should be an edit. Yeah, right there. Yeah, let's put that in manual. Let's definitely change that. So here we would only show on the feeds. I would just do like Facebook feed, Instagram feed. So I would
Dang, I thought we
deselect.
did that.
Sometimes it defaults when you duplicate stuff. It's crazy, man, the different stuff. Yeah, I would uncheck that. I would uncheck explore, which chances are it's only showing already on the feeds and the stories, but I would just deselect the other ones to be
These
safe.
ones all too?
Just the profile reels, this one. Yeah, anything that's not a reel or a story or a feed. It's like feed, stories, reels. That's where most people are
Search
spending.
results.
Yeah, I would unclick that too. So now that'll narrow it down just to those placements.
Good. Publish.
Yeah, that one should be fine. 25 miles. Okay, so that's showing to, that's not a retargeting ad, right?
No.
Okay, so that's the one that has the direct call to action to message me?
Yes.
Yeah, I would probably run that to different audience. I would run that to like a retargeting audience, that specific ad, just because it has that call to action.
Could I do that by just adding it to this?
Yeah, you should be able to. If you duplicate one of those,
Yeah.
add that ad there. And then, these are still profile visit ads, I think,
Oh, yeah.
like the traffic ads. So you might just have to make another campaign and change the objective from profile visit to direct message.
Okay.
And that'd be an easier step. That's just adding a step instead of. Do you have like a landing page or a website?
Not for Fairways to Finance. I
Okay.
mean, I would drive them to Masonboro, really.
Okay. That's another option. It's just a way to capture their information. Because if you send them to the messages, you could just have a conversation and get the messages from there. But if you have a landing page, that would just allow them to opt in and them to give you their information. Does it let them book a call, do you know? Or it's just capture their...
Oh, well, I would have to have him rework it. Dang it, I forgot about
Oh,
that.
dude, yeah, this looks pretty sweet.
But yeah, he did a good job.
Oh, nice. You built this?
Yeah.
Dang, the branding looks nice, man. Fairways and Finance.
I was surprised it turned out okay. I mean, I could capture information. I'm trying to think, what about like my calendar link?
Yeah. So that's another option. It's just the fall off, I find. Is like if you have a lot of volume, that's good because you can just let people self-book. But if right now you're just trying to get volume, maybe
so
having
you just-
a conversation.
I gotcha.
It's like less friction in my mind.
So, I mean, we have it on Masonboro's website. I could drive them there. Like,
People would probably be familiar with that, with like seeing that. Because I would think like your type of client maybe would want to explore and like learn more when they see the ad. So sending them to the site could be okay. It at least lets them explore. But the only trade-off is they might not actually make it to the form and then they just bounce
I was just
before.
thinking that was too long to get to.
That's the only
It
trade-off.
needs to just be like front and center.
Yeah, that's why if you have a direct landing page, I would like look at a landing page like that because it's immediately structured for like the whole entire goal of this page is to get people to click the call to action button. And the only thing the call to action button does is leads them to the next step, which is like book the call. Whereas here it's like, we can look at contact you, we can look at what you do, we can look at about. But if you have a landing page, it's like the whole entire goal of that is just get the person to click the button. Because when they click the button, it takes them to the next step. Here they have like 1,000 options. I would say 2 ways to do it. Do it that way, and you'll capture some people that are interested, and also do the messaging one. Because that way you can just jump directly into a conversation with somebody. And I always find that's easy because I'll just hit them with like 1 or 2 questions and be like, hey, let's just jump on a quick call. Is that easier? And oftentimes they're like, yeah. And then there you go, you got a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a
And
lot
then
of ways to
also
do
have
it.
a page like this for them, just put name, email, phone number.
Yeah,
and
to
that's
have,
it.
yeah. I would start with the messaging one just because you can launch
Okay.
it all right now because
Okay.
you don't even need the landing page to do that. And that would be like quick wins because if people start messaging you, you can just have a conversation right there.
Yeah. Okay, I'll start with that, but I'll have him build it too.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it looks fine. It's above
Yeah,
the
he
fold
did a
too.
good job.
Oh yeah, dude, you might be able. What is this for?
It was
Smart
for an
text
event
maybe?
I did,
Okay.
but I can just have him update it. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm updated to something else. You can have a lead magnet there too, even. Or
I know,
depending
I
on what
need to
you
do
said,
that,
depending
too.
on what you said in the ad. I'd have to look back at it, but whatever like the promise was from the ad, you were saying, hey, message me for this. Just make sure that's congruent with the page almost.
Mm-hmm.
Just so there's no disconnect of like, oh, well, he said in the ad this thing, but then when I clicked on the page, it's about something else.
Yeah, smart text moves.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that'll do it though, because you already have like if we talk about the classic marketing funnel, you have the top of funnel. Like you have a way to get new leads, you have a new way for people to find you. Now it's just funneling down to the bottom.
Mhm.
Retargeting is gonna do a lot of that because they're just gonna keep seeing you and they're more likely to now respond if you have a conversation with them.
mm-hmm.
So now it's like how do we just start those conversations?
Yeah.
And I think this is it. Like run a direct ad for messages and then set up the landing page so you can capture them kind of inbound too.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. I will say, like the Facebook, and now I got 45 million tabs open, but I mean, and I'm very easy to please. I will say, like that ad I'm running on Facebook, I think it has like 150 some likes.
Dang.
I'm like, okay, that's. I
It's
mean,
getting seen, man. People are seeing it. They're engaging with it.
well, I'm happy about it's that they're engaging with it, right? So I was trying to pull it up. So 180. I mean, that's
Dang, you get some comments on there too?
well, just this one. That was like the first day I ran it. He
Oh,
commented,
wow.
and that was it.
Wait, change the filtering. See if you can, instead of most relevant, click on that. See if go to like all comments. Sometimes
that's
that
it.
hides some.
Oh
okay,
gosh,
so
I
all of
hope
them there
not.
showed up. Okay. So yeah, here's where it's
Well, someone
tricky.
sent it to someone. They were probably making fun of
They
me.
shared it.
Oh, look at Bryce. But anyways, so then I'll just go
I'll
in and
invite it,
invite
yeah, perfect.
everybody.
Perfect.
But
See, that's good. That's why Facebook's a little bit different because here usually if this was Instagram, right, they would be following, they would still be liking. You could hit all those people. You can definitely retarget all those people that engage with your app.
I imagine
You probably
it
already
is.
have that, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign too. So these people, like, they're seeing you, right? They're
Yeah.
constantly seeing that all they need is that last little offer, right? Because oftentimes people won't budge on their own, but if you just give them that irresistible offer, and I think that does come down to like the messaging of it,
I
how
agree.
you frame it, right? Like, hey, this is an opportunity. This isn't like a, hey, I need some sales real quick. It's like, hey, look, I have availability, yada yada. If you're open to the conversation, just all in the way you frame it.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the moments where you look back and you're like, dang, remember when I was like worried about is this gonna work or not? It's like, really? Dude, it's about to blow up. Like, that's the way I like to think. Like, maybe it's a little delusional, but I just feel like it's beneficial to like just be aware of like, oh man, I'm stressed right now. Like, I'm trying to figure this out, but it's like the other guy that's not even in the ring, he's not even doing it. Like, he's way behind. Whereas the fact that
definitely
you're
not
stressed right
stressed.
now, yeah, the fact that you're just trying to figure out how to crack it is like, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
If you already think like that, like you're asking the questions that will lead you to the answers that will get you to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I find it fun, man, because you can see exactly where you are, like you said, on the Valley of Despair. You're like, no, this is normal. Like, it's supposed to get a little hard, it's supposed to get a little uncertain, and then if you keep going, you just push right through it. And
Yeah.
hockey stick.
Yeah, the fun part is actually the learning, right? But I think you don't enjoy it as much until after you've already done it.
You don't have
And then you're
respect for it.
reflecting on it.
Yeah.
And then you enjoy it. It's such
Yeah.
a conundrum because
Yeah, it's backwards.
then it just makes me think of Andy Bernard on The Office when he's like, I wish there was a way to know that you're in the good old days. Or
Yeah, that's
what
the
is-
quote, right?
Yeah, that's what he wants.
It's like,
yeah. Something about being in the good old days. Man.
Yeah.
While you're in them. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I wish
It's
there was
so-
a way
so
to
much
know
truth
that
to
you're
that.
in the good old days. Golly, all right, wait, hang on. I gotta
Yeah.
see it. Andy Bernard.
I feel like it comes down to just reminding yourself, even like catching yourself when you do feel stressed out. You're like, dude, what am I stressed about? I'm like, this is a part of the normal process.
Here, 14-second.
Play the
quote.
clip. Play the clip.
I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them.
Yeah, man, this is the fun part, right?
Write
Wisdom.
a song about that.
Somebody should write. Did you
That's
did you guys know
great.
he went to
Classic.
Cornell?
No way. Educated guy, man.
You ever watch The Office?
Yeah, I've seen parts of it.
How
Not
old
like
are
every
you?
season, but yeah, I was one of those guys everyone was talking about a lot. I was like, what's this all about?
Dude,
I just didn't buy into the hype.
Did your
but
girlfriend
it
watch
is
it?
good.
Does she
I should
love it?
ask her. I should ask her.
Okay.
I'm sure she has.
You guys should talk about it on Valentine's Day because it's a very
Office.
you can bond on that show.